Bonsoir à tous, et voilà nous y sommes. The Outer Worlds est enfin disponible. Alors voilà, c'est parti mon kiki. Découvrons donc le nouveau Obsidian. Ah, mais les réglages habituels d'éclairage. Bon, ici je vais devoir, j'espère que chez vous ça ne sera pas trop foncé. À peine le logo de gauche. Ok. Donc voilà. On le considère comme le successeur spirituel de Fallout New Vegas. Personnellement, je ne l'ai pas fait. Mais ici, si on reprend le concept de Fallout New Vegas et qu'on y adjoint un univers science-fiction, ouais, ça pourrait bien me plaire. Donc, étant donné l'expérience d'Obsidian dans les jeux de rôle, je pense que ça va être un bon petit jeu. Allez, c'est parti. On va prendre difficulté normale. Bon, je préfère mettre les sous-titres. Allez, c'est parti.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Nous y voilà. Donc ici, la classique étape de création de personnage. Allons-y. Alors, les attributs. Corps à corps, quantité que peut porter. Ok, mental. Bon, on va prendre le temps de dépenser ses points avec sagesse. Convenable, remarquable. Est-ce que je l'hyper spécialise? Bon, je vais mettre pas mal de charme, j'aime bien. Tempérament standard. Fort au corps à corps, non, je préfère. Et ici, crochetage, arme lourde, arme longue, arme de poing. Ici, arme longue, persuasion, piratage. Oh. Les choix sont assez drastiques quand même. Qu'est-ce que je... Dans quoi je vais dépenser mes 2 derniers points? Bonsoir Pascal. Alors... Pop, 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 pop.
This one's so normal.
Oui, ça va, je vais pas assez vite ou quoi? Alors, intelligence. Est-ce qu'on s'est diminué?
You've run into
Faible.
your share of lampposts.
Ok, ça je peux récupérer des points.
Oh dear, you spelled your name with a 5.
Est-ce que je le fais con ou pas?
You're a few stars short of a constellation.
Parler compliqué. Ça peut être sympa, ça réfléchir pas facile. Alors. Non, je ne vais pas faire intelligence faible. Bon, je vais faire un perso plus ou moins équilibré, va-t-on dire. Bon, je vais laisser ça en standard et je veux plus de perspicacité. Ok, il me reste un point. Dans quoi je vais le mettre? Bon, allez, je vais le mettre en dext. C'est parti. Alors, les compétences, voyons voir. Comment ça fonctionne?
You are going to paint this system red, my friend.
Ouais, je suis pas un grand fan du CAC dans ce genre de jeu. Bon, j'imagine que tout ça se débloque avec les gains de niveau. J'ose espérer. Défense. Ouais. Bon allez, on va mettre
I
en
hope we haven't
dialogue.
lost that silver tongue to frostbite.
Ok, suivant. Aptitude. Voyons voir. Technicienne de débit de boisson. Ça c'est une aptitude intéressante. La colonisation a besoin de bons éléments. Qui de mieux qu'une personne sachant faire des cocktails mémorables? Un véritable shaker vivant. Ouais, ça me parle ça, mais... Alors... Durée d'effet de boisson. Oui, non, je sais pas si ça peut être intéressant ça. Bureaucrate de rang 0. Alors, ok. Hôtesse de caisse. Électricienne de chantier. Pourquoi tout au féminin? Il me semble pas avoir choisi de sexe pour mon personnage encore. Alors, responsable de service d'ascenseur. Ouvrière de chaîne de montage. Agricultrice. Mascotte d'équipe de Toastball. Interne en médecine. Médecine plus 1. Bon allez, on va prendre le test de caisse.
At least you know the value of money.
Ah bah voilà, nous y sommes. Alors... Ouais, je veux jouer un homme, hein. Soyons... Alors... Bon, c'est pas terrible, hein, les têtes. Il n'y en a pas vraiment qui me parle. Hein. Effectivement... Oh, bah, ils ont tous des sales gueules. Ne vous en faites pas si vous entendez des bruits bizarres, ce sont soit les chats ou le chien, ou bref. Alors... Bon allez, on va garder celui-là, il a une bonne bouille. Couleur de peau. On va prendre celui-là, couleur des yeux. Pas le choix. Allez, allons-y. J'ai pas envie de toucher à ça. Alors, vous voyez, il y a de quoi faire. Les cheveux. Oula. Ah ouais, ça fait un peu féminin ça quand même. Allez, une coupe un peu moderne. Couleur des cheveux. Je vous avoue que là... Des reflets verts comme ça. Ouais, ça fait fun. Pilosité faciale. Allez. On va voir ce qu'il y a d'intéressant là-dedans. Oula, ça fait très... Ok. Bon, je vais revenir en arrière, voir s'il n'y a pas un visage qui correspond mieux à ça. Ah ouais. Ça me parle plus. Ok. Bon, l'allure, qu'est-ce donc? Maquillage? Non, je pense pas. Waouh, on sait faire des jolis maquillages. On a même des taches de rousseur. On a le teint un peu cadavérique là. On va garder le normal, saleté. Voyons voir ce que ça donne. Bon, on va le garder propre. On va juste voir un peu. Une petite cicatrice. Voilà, allez, hop, une petite cicatrice là sur le côté. L'âge, alors qu'est-ce que ça a comme impact? Ah oui. Les rides, on les voit bien. Bon, je vais le mettre... on va pas faire trop jeune, mais on va pas le faire trop vieux non plus. Hein. Ça me semble être un bon compromis. Un peu plus jeune. Voilà. Le nom. Ah, comment allons-nous l'appeler? Comment allons-nous l'appeler? Ouais, Jack, c'est sympa, Jack. Allez, c'est un grand classique. Jack... Jack comment? Les aventures de Jack. Allez, Jack Burton. Voilà. Hop, voilà. Enter accepté. Suivant. Alors, voilà, hôte de caisse. C'est plus une hôtesse de caisse, c'est un hôte de caisse, c'est un peu mieux. Voilà le résumé du personnage. Ok, on est bon. En avant l'aventure. Oui, il faut un minimum de 20. Il n'y a pas beaucoup. J'espère que ça va augmenter que les niveaux, on verra. Allez, c'est parti, en route pour les aventures de Jack Burton.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. If drive is
Shit.
operated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Bien.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Allez, on arrive. Atterrissage tout en douceur.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
D'accord, ça commence. Donc le mapping des touches n'est pas bon, on va changer ça tout de suite. Pourquoi plein écran fenêtré? Oh, j'ai pas besoin d'avoir plus que 60. Hein. Voilà. Alors... Ok. Alors les commandes. On peut jouer à la manette, mais... c'est pas ça que je veux, moi c'est configurer le clavier. Voilà. SQ. Alors... Voilà, et celui-là. Non, ici. Voilà. Je suppose que ça devrait être bon. Allez hop, on reprend.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Le sprint, ça je l'avais déjà découvert, c'est un grand classique. Est-ce qu'on a une barre d'endurance? Non, pas d'endu. Left control. Ah mais c'est bien fait déchiqueter celui-là. Ok, en mode furtif. Ok. Alors, voyons voir. Pas ramasser ça. Non. Voilà, qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est quoi ça?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ok. On n'est pas au bout de nos surprises. Oh, j'ai entendu quelqu'un tousser. Aïe! Ah! Merde, les dégâts de chute. Inhalateur médical, c'est le F. D'accord. C'est original ça.
Hey, you, come here.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux, mon
You've
petit?
tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va lui répondre?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Trop
All
sympa le
Spacer's
mec.
Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Bien. J'ai un flingue. Et maintenant.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Alors, c'est une sorte de bullet time. Complications liées à l'hibernation détectée. Dilatation temporelle tactique. DTT. Votre réanimation après une hibernation prolongée a entraîné des complications et altéré la perception du temps par votre cerveau. Appuyez sur la touche de dilatation temporelle tactique pour ralentir votre environnement, vous donnez le temps de réfléchir et d'agir. Ok. Ok. Bon, en gros, c'est une espèce de bullet time. Je ne suis visiblement pas tout seul. Allez, on fait un petit barbecue. Ok, ça va falloir s'y faire. Dans l'inventaire pour l'admirer. Allons admirer. Voilà. 4 armes à la fois. Ok. Alors... J'ai la faim avec mes tuyaux. Oui, c'est la même en fait. Hop. Voilà. Maintenant, si je fais... Encore une nouvelle? C'est la même encore. Alors, vos compétences de piratage et crochetage vous aident à introduire là où votre présence n'est pas la bienvenue. Si votre compétence est suffisamment élevée pour déjouer la sécurité, vous verrez s'afficher le nombre de crochets magnétiques ou de clés de contournement nécessaires, ainsi que le temps que cela prendra. Ok. Donc il m'en faut 3. On va ramasser tout ça. Ok. Ouais, donc il me faut 3 crochets magnétiques pour ouvrir ça. Beaucoup de trash. Ah, apparemment on devrait y arriver en 3 secondes. On tente. Allez, c'est parti. Réussi. C'est une arme. C'est quoi ça, une arme à 2 mains? Alors on va la mettre là au cas où. Ça ressemble à quoi? Bon, je préfère quand même... Allez, on continue. Est-ce que je vais pouvoir... Oh, ils sont 2. Merde. Ils sont 2 les cocos. Est-ce qu'il y a moyen de les prendre par derrière pour faire plus de dégâts? Bon. On va se planquer, ça sert pas à grand chose visiblement. Bon, à part ça, je dois avouer pour l'instant ça reste relativement joli. C'est pas le jeu du siècle, mais...
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd
Vous vous
slap him
rendez
with a
compte?
fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid
Zut.
from
J'ai
off-brand
oublié.
physicians.
J'ai oublié.
We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Mais ça, ouais, tire-toi un petit peu. Alors... Ah, là on retrouve... Ce qui manque un peu dans les derniers Fallout. Des jets sur des compétences bien définies qui permettent d'influencer des choix. Alors...
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report.
Voilà, il sera même plastifié en plus.
Laminated.
Here we go.
Ça m'évitera de devoir me les taper. On laisse faire le ménage. Bon, je donne un coup de main. Ah, il est déjà mort. Ils sont morts tous les deux, merde. Pas très résistant. Hein. Bon, il va falloir que je me soigne là. Ils sont où ces enfoirés? Allez hop. Headshot. Headshot. Bon. Vous avez reçu une promotion. Félicitations. Vous avez acquis suffisamment d'expérience pour gagner un niveau. Ouvrez le registre de votre personnage pour le faire progresser. Alors, ça augmente la santé, des points pour les compétences, un nouvel avantage tous les 2 niveaux. Ok. D'abord, je voudrais bien ramasser ce que les cadavres m'ont laissé, si je les retrouve. Ok. L'autre où il est. Oh, Tati Cléo, il a une belle tête. Chaque fois que vous gagnez un niveau, vous obtenez des points de compétences à investir pour améliorer vos compétences. Investir un point de compétence dans la compétence de base, corps à corps. Ok. Deux points, non, 10 points. Ah, d'accord, j'ai 10 points dépensés. Ok. Appliquer. Ok. Alors, ok. Si vous chargez votre attaque pour une attaque normale, vous préparez une puissante attaque large capable de. Bon, avantage. Alors, indique les avantages, acheter qu'au point d'avantage. Tous les niveaux. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on peut avoir? C'est dur de choisir. Mort ou vif. Qu'est-ce que je vais choisir? Ouais, je vais prendre ça. Voilà, 5 avantages précédents. C'est le journal de quête, j'imagine. Ok. Ah, faut que je me soigne de nouveau. Bon. On peut continuer ou bien ramasser. Allez, on y va.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Au cas où pour les voleurs. Bon, c'est un humour à la con, mais j'aime bien. Alors... C'est quoi ça?
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Mais bien sûr. Oh, c'est qui cette tête?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Alors...
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable.
Oh non, hein.
Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
Tu parles.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Bon, magnifique. J'hérite d'un vaisseau qui ne fonctionne pas. Sur ce, je vais me faire une petite pause et me
These
prendre un
surveillance
café qui
devices
fonctionne.
allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Allez, je reviens vite. Chercher un petit café. Et me voilà de retour avec mon café. Sans café, c'est pas possible. Hein. Allez, c'est reparti. Oh, c'est qui ça?
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here? Altercation, you say? Shame as that goes. Spacer's Choice policy strictly prohibits dying during work hours. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Vachement sympa comme société. Alors, je pourrais utiliser leur équipement.
No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Yes, Spacer's Choice.
Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
C'est quoi ça? Ah, d'accord, avec ça on sait revoir tout le dialogue. Bon bah, salut. Je pourrais te dézinguer la tronche aussi. Si je voulais. Et piquer les armures. Ils sont morts où ces crétins? La la la. Ah. Il y a de la vie par là-bas. C'est assez... Les couleurs à choisir sont assez vives. Bah, je trouve que ça rend bien. Merde. Bon, bah ça va être la fameuse ville en question.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Oui, c'est de là que je viens.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise through the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Alors, qu'est-ce que je fais ici?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Je vois, je vois.
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again?
Et oui,
Ain't heard
mec.
that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing as far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking? Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Ok.
Something I can do for you? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays
Sans la
up.
fight. Voilà, on peut les trouver.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Oui, c'est quoi?
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Bon, le journal des quêtes. Ok, mais d'abord... Allons récolter cet argent. Bon, un petit côté Borderlands là dans le design. Et dans la musique aussi là.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson.
Oh, justement
Never
lui.
been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Désolé.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. but if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Pitié.
I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. It is a reality of life in the Vale. Grass is brown, sky is gray. Marauders are outside the walls. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Pourquoi tu me dis ça, toi?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
Bien, des choix, j'aime ça.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Très bien. Les sous-sous.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Bon, ouais,
As
t'es
broke
fauché.
as pie crust, friend. Bitless,
T'es fauché,
indigent,
mec.
destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
C'est fauché, ça vient faire le malin. Alors, est-ce que je vais être gentil ou pas avec lui? Allez hop.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va avoir comme suggestion?
Much obliged.
Ouais, je suis encore trop sympa, moi.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker.
Vachement sympa.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Eh ben.
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Ouais, bah. Quel monde sympathique. Alors... Bien. Alors... alors... Donc voilà. Sortons d'ici. Un distributeur. Ok. Le sol est bizarre, hein, une dalle comme ça en hexagone. Alors... Qui je dois encore aller voir? Conrad et Ludwig.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard marauders.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Conrad... Apparemment le petit Ludwig est dehors. On va essayer de le trouver. Il est là.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months.
Eh non, pas
Guess
de
the
bol.
boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our
On va lui faire plaisir, hein, il a pas l'air tout
shoulders
juste.
and ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Alors...
Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us.
Eh oui, bien sûr.
First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Ben voilà. Visiblement, l'extrême droite aussi existe dans l'espace lointain. Bon, est-ce que je décide de le rejoindre ou pas? Je vais y réfléchir. Conrad, donc il me reste juste le barbier. Qu'est-ce que je vais bien pouvoir faire pour lui?
And your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Cool.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Bon, comment je récupère? Comment je vais récupérer mes thunes, moi?
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Alors.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative.
Ça a l'air bon.
Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend.
Ah
We
oui.
don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Bon. Me voilà pas beaucoup plus avancé. Je vais aller lui parler, on va voir.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Bon. En fait, c'est le cimetière juste là à l'entrée de la ville, c'est sympa. Allons jeter un œil alors. Arrière-boutique. Salut. Phyllis, ok. Alors, voyons voir où on en est dans la quête. Fouiller la boutique. merci pour le follow. Oui. Cette information maintient quand Conrad de payer sa redevance. On va tenter. On retourne parler au barbier.
What can I do for you?
Allez, on tente.
You know about Eugene? How? You probably heard it from one of our local gossip mongers. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire des dents en or?
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all
Oui,
rare earth minerals
propriété, blablabla.
are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Pourquoi pas?
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Okay.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Allez, allons terminer cette quête.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
On va tenter la persuasion. C'est un petit bonus, sait-on jamais.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Ah. On va essayer.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Cool. Alors...
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
Alors... Qu'est-ce qu'on peut lui demander encore? Non, c'est bon. Et un petit niveau de plus. Bon ben voilà, je pense que je vais en rester là pour aujourd'hui. Je reprendrai probablement demain soir si j'ai les possibilités. Normalement ça devrait le faire, donc voilà. Pour ceux qui sont encore là, je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. Merci.